Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Life on the Blockchain. It is August 5th. It's a new month. The last time I spoke to you guys, it was July, and now we are in August. I haven't played this game since then. So here we are. This is Rudolph. That's me. Okay, she's feeling blue, wishing for a new there's no money. Have you worked since wishing for a new bathroom? Are you crazy? Anyways, I told you guys that I'm a gamer now, okay? Since we haven't found alt season, it's August. I feel like it's been 4 months since we started this where is alt season. It's been 4 months since we started looking for alt season, you know? Can you pick up the socks? What is wrong with her today? Anyways, I promised you guys the last time that she was gonna get married. So we're just gonna have to select one of the people and just say yes. Pick up the socks. Hey, daydreaming about mice and hamsters. Anyways, you guys, this is Virtual Families. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Please like and subscribe, share this video, support my gaming career. I'm taking this gaming thing very, very seriously. By the time I'm done with this game, when I'm like officially a professional gamer, this house is gonna be decked out. So let's see what's going on with Rudolph. Okay, she's not that happy. She makes 165 a day. Fed, healthy, energy. Okay, she's pretty okay. She's just feeling a little blue, but wishing for what bathroom stuff. Pick up the socks. Oh yeah, so last time the audio was really bad. It was really intense. This time it's not as bad, like the sound from the game. I don't know why she doesn't want to pick up the socks. What about, is that a straw? Getting some sleep. There's nowhere to sleep. There's no money in the bank either. Okay, let's get married so we can get some money. Okay, yeah. What, she's like not doing anything at all. Not picking up socks, not browsing the web. Read the mail. Okay, let's see if anything's gonna pop up. Yeah, you guys, how are your altcoins doing? Are they performing well? Are they still sleeping? Has the alt season spirit found your altcoin? For me, my altcoin, you all know it's Jesus, not financial advice. I go to crypto church every day. In fact, I just finished attending crypto church. So that's why I'm here. She's browsing the web. I need you to check the mail. Okay, yeah, she's reading her email. So yeah, anyways, my crypto, my altcoin is Jesus 105. I wish we could go back. I wish we could go back. Like if I said no to Logolo, I wish I could go back and say yes after looking at all four of the candidates, but it won't let you do that. Cinder, is that for Tinder? Matchmaking for little people. Dislikes. Okay, he definitely wants kids. 100. Okay, let's just marry him. Okay. Announcing the marriage of Rudolph and Logolo. A life without love, without the presence of the beloved, is nothing but a mere magic lantern show. We draw out slide after slide, swiftly tiring of each and pushing it back to make haste for the next. Okay, Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Okay, Joanne. Johann. All right. Achievement unlocked. Your family earned 100 coins. Oh my gosh, $328 in the bank. Also, they're celebrating their marriage. Okay, so now we can get a bed, you guys. Now we can buy a bed. So, celebrating marriage. She's happy. He's happy. We need to get a bed. Okay, but let's just see them celebrate for a little bit. What is this? Do I have... I have a couch. I have some groceries already. No clothes. Oh, so they're celebrating by eating. Okay, how else are they gonna celebrate? Oh, they're dancing. We are family. Okay, Logolo. I'm gonna name you Albert. Can I do that? Having a snack. You guys need to start making some babies, but first, let me see if I can change your name to Albert. Okay, Rudolph and Albert. Oh my god, she's sleeping on the floor. Chai. I have failed. I have really failed. I might actually start playing this game. I'm trying to pull down the couch. It's not letting me. Okay. Okay, so I think they're celebrating the decoration. Pet food. We don't do pets unless it's a dog. Okay, yeah, they're watching stuff get arranged. So let's go to the store and let's see if we can get a bed. We just need a junk bed. Oh, okay. We just need a bed. We're just gonna get a junk bed for now. Bye. Oh, he's sleeping on the couch. Wow. These people are exhausted. Okay. So that's good. Let's see. Available food items. I don't need to drop any groceries right now. Okay, you can go. Wishing for a bath. Okay, since they are in a good mood, I'm going to show you guys what this. Yep, they're trying to make a baby. Wow. That was. She might just get. Oh, but she shouldn't get pregnant right now because there's no money and they haven't really worked. And this is literally my third time playing this game. Okay, let's see. You know what the results are. Is it gonna be spoof a bunch of smokes? No baby. Oh, no baby. Well, instead of wishing for stuff, how about you get to work? What does he do for work? Pixel artist. So where do you work? Getting a drink. I'm not sure if he works over here. Wishing for new bathroom stuff. Wishing for a house upgrade. Get to work. Okay, working on career. You need to work on your career as well. Okay, so they are both working on their career. We need some money. So yeah, this is what virtual families is all about. You put your little people to work, they make some money, you upgrade the house. You can like put money into the game, I'm sure. They say you shouldn't rob Peter behind 600 coins thing. It's Nigeria. Okay. Okay, 2000 coin break. Yeah, you can buy yourself some coins, but looking for something disturbed. That's scary. So, oh, and when they do something good, you pet them. Is he still working? Yeah, you pet them when they do something good. I forgot about that. Yeah, so that way, you're encouraging them to work on their career. So, yes, you guys. Right. So, we're here to talk about alt season and how it's still missing and how we haven't found her yet. What is going on? Like, 2 weeks ago, it looked like Ethereum was about to take off. XRP looked like it was, on its own run. Oh, by the way, yeah, everything just looked like it was gonna like, move. Jesus went up like 30% 2 3 weeks ago. I was excited, wishing for get back to work. Not feeling clean. Okay, he needs a shower. Taking a shower and then he's gonna sleep. He's tired. Okay, yeah, everything was looking good, and then when you get excited, you know how it goes. So we're still waiting. I like told my dad, my brother was around. You guys know I'm like in my mid 20s. You don't know, but I'm in my mid 20s, still at home, just feeling like, just feeling very somehow about my current situation, right? Anyways, I'm telling my dad about, what's going on in the market, and he just looks like he just doesn't want to hear it. And this is the first time I'm getting that like reaction from him, because normally he's pretty encouraging with whatever my current thing is that I'm doing, right? So that was a little bit shocking for me, but it's okay. I think, I've been saying for a while now that things are going to take off soon, and the year is almost over, and, nothing's happened. I might just every day, I know I talk about this a lot, but I might just every day, where did he go? Oh, okay. I might just, every day we play this game together, heating up some food. Stop wasting the food. Go to sleep. Okay, getting some sleep. Yeah. Um, yeah, I might just, every day or at least once a week, just, play this game and talk to you guys, so that way, like, their lives, the little people, their lives can, advance, and, you know, my channel can hopefully grow. But yeah, this video really is about alt season. So I hope, no one out there listening to this, all five viewers of mine, I hope you guys aren't feeling discouraged. I feel safe. I'm very confident in my position in the bag that I have. I just wish I had more Jesus. The goal is to be a trillionaire, a Jesus trillionaire. You know, I'm not that far off, but I'm still a bits away. It's still going to be a lot for me to get there. And, life of the unemployed. You don't really know when, like, the next check's going to come in, you know? But I want to file my taxes soon. I haven't filed my taxes in a while. Okay, you should go to sleep. So, something should be coming from there, and then I will dump all of that into Jesus. The goal is to be a trillionaire. I want for when we get to previous all-time highs, the 80, 90 million market cap, I want to like be somewhere. I want to have like something like big, like huge. It's still going to be a lot, when we get there with my current bag, but I want it to really, really be a lot that when we double, I'm like in the seven-figure range, you know? So that's really what I want for myself. I want to shit on all my enemies, all my haters. I want to disappoint everybody that like isn't expecting much from me? So that's kind of it. That's kind of where I'm operating from right now. I feel like a lot of people in crypto, in the Jesus community, especially, actually, maybe that's not true, but just people in crypto in general, you guys are, seemingly, it seems like, at least the ones active on Twitter, you guys kind of have like you're doing something with, you have, you're some type of employed, you're doing something, in the Jesus community. I think, there are lots of like married people with like families and like serious responsibilities and all of that stuff. So, where am I going with this? I just feel like it's there's like a difference, like maybe you've already made it and I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to like I'm really trying to get somewhere. So that's where I'm operating from. But yeah, my little family, they're sleeping. I'm gonna drink some water. Yeah, my little family's sleeping. I host Jesus Radio every Wednesdays and Fridays. My on Twitter, so X, but I say Twitter. My Twitter name is Rudolph. So the way it's spelled here, Rudolph Knows, Knows. That's my Twitter. You can find me there. Follow me. I usually follow back, especially if you are a Jesus community member. I always follow back. And yeah, I host Jesus Radio on Wednesdays and Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so my cute family, they're getting some sleep right now. They haven't made any money, these freaking people. Like, make some money. Jeez. Gonna make me. I don't want to put any money into this game. Um, Dog food. We don't have any pets. Okay, let's see if we can get a pet. Oh, God forbid. Ah, Jesus. I hate that animal. I hate the CAT animal. Oh, the pets are expensive. Oh, the pets are expensive. Higher generation needed. Oh, that sucks. Reptiles, rodents, pet furniture. What is that? Oh, pet furniture. Reptiles. A reptile. Rodents. She said she was wishing for a mice and hamster. Imagine that. Why would anybody get a pet mouse? That is crazy to me. Okay, career. An accomplished chef. Okay, a basic collection of common tools. Okay, yes, they don't need any of this stuff. They're good with just their computer. Home improvements. Yes, let's see here. 250. Oh, that's the living room? 250. We can do that. Wow, that's the living room. How much is this? Large central room. Okay. Oh, they're gonna wake up now. Okay, good. They should still be asleep. No, don't wake up. Okay, they're sleeping. So they are working on stuff. The workers, and they're sleeping. Okay, yeah, so Cardano is okay. 5-star international. Go away. We're sorry. Would you like to provide us feedback? No. Oh, I see that wasn't in the plans either. Okay, Al. So we have a living room now. I think that's where the couch should go. But this being the living room, I don't know. I don't know if I really like that. This being the living room. There's no like door. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, Cardano is doing an airdrop for Bitcoin holders, Ethereum holders, XRP holders, obviously Cardano holders, I think Litecoin holders. There are like 10 coins, 10 blockchains that are eligible for this drop. They did a snapshot. They took a snapshot on July 11th. If you had $100 worth of any of those tokens, then you qualify for this airdrop. So it's for a layer 2, I believe, a Cardano layer 2. I'm not sure exactly, but it's called Midnight, and it has something to do with Bitcoin. It's supposed to be a layer 2 for Bitcoin. It's supposed to somehow make Cardano Bitcoin's layer 2. I think she said she was hungry. Okay, she's been fed. Yeah. Dreaming of a deck. Come on, get to work. Dreaming of a deck. There's $13 in the bank. Nonsense. Let's praise her. Good job. Oh, stop nagging. Get to work. But yeah. I feel like we could have married somebody with more money. Oh yeah, he's hungry. So maybe we'll make dinner later. But yeah, it rains. It snows. It goes from day to nighttime in this game. Yeah. Okay, heating up some food. How about you cook? No, don't have a snack. Cook. What is having a snack about? Make a meal. Prepare a meal. Is there not enough food? Oh, I think I need to. Okay, yeah. It's the dining table. So yeah, so Cardano's doing this airdrop for like top 10 major blockchains are eligible for this airdrop. Um yeah, people are claiming I wasn't able to claim anything, and I used like I have a bunch of wallets that definitely qualify and nothing. Although I'm not like specifically holding like Cardano and I'm not really holding Ethereum either. Like I said earlier, I made a video. I've gone all in Jesus. So if they are strictly looking at, the native token itself, then I could see why I don't qualify with some wallets, but there are other wallets that I definitely should have qualified for, this airdrop and I didn't. So, but this is phase 1. I think there's going to be a phase 2 and maybe other phases after phase 2, so maybe I'll qualify for those. But if you haven't checked, you should go check it out. I reposted it on my profile and just maybe search hashtag night. The token is going to be called night, and see if you can find like the original TikTok handle, and then yeah, and then the official link will be there. There you have 60 days to claim if you're eligible. Drinking some more water. So what else is going on in crypto? I'm not sure. Preparing a meal is good, but I don't want him to like prepare meals all the time. You know, it's just okay. Now he's gonna eat, sitting down to a meal. Good. Are you gonna sit down? Yes. This is the whole family sitting down. Imagine like their kids sitting down too. 3 kids. After this, we're gonna try one more time to have a baby. So there's no money for a baby. She made 5 virtual family tokens. That is so sad. But I'm gonna let this game run, so I'm not gonna close it today. I'm not gonna pause it. I'm just gonna let the game run. So that way, if I don't see you guys until a month from now, they would have earned some money, and then why are you always not feeling clean? What the hell? Taking a nap. Take a shower, and then you can, go to sleep. So, yeah, I hate when they clean up after a meal because you can always eat after. How much does she make a day? 165. She makes more than this guy. I don't even know why I married him. 105. God, that's so disappointing. Pick up the socks. So you people don't pick up socks again. Oh, there's no. Is it because there's no laundry? Oh, maybe this is where the socks pile up when it shows up around the house and we don't have a laundry room. He is always tired. That is crazy. He's always tired, always not feeling clean, always hungry, looking like a liability. I'm joking. I'm joking. Yeah. How long is this video going to be? I don't know. Rudolph earned some money. Yay, let's praise her. Good job, Rudolph. Oh, I don't want you to be dreaming of a deck. Okay, who are you gonna call using the phone? Let's see. Computer repair, internet repair, cable TV repair, exterminator, appliance repair, plumber. Wow. Cleaning up after a meal. How about you get to work? Okay. So, yes, you guys, leave a comment. You know, I think I'm going to show up here again tomorrow. We're going to talk some more. We're just going to talk about what's going on in the market while I play this game. This is a nice game. Yeah, we don't have laundry yet set up, so that's why they're not able to do anything with the socks. Um, when he wakes up, they're gonna get to work. They're gonna have some babies. If she gets pregnant, then I'm definitely going to need to be here tomorrow. I'm definitely going to need to be here tomorrow. You know, we're gonna need to follow this baby's growth journey. You know, because that's fun to watch. So yeah, he's always. This is the second time he's taking a nap. He's sleeping. She has only needed to sleep once. What is that about? You know? Did you guys see the Jesus Christ Supreme or something? Did you see that? You can take a break. You deserve a break. Let's see if she's tired. Energy. Okay, you should take a nap. Um, you take a nap because he's gonna get to work when he wakes up, and then afterwards we're gonna try again to have some babies. So what was I saying? Oh my god, I completely forgot about what I really wanted to talk about today, which is dilly dallying. Okay. Um I recently discovered this about a month and a half ago on TikTok. A lot of the ladies online are dilly dallying, and I realized that in my personal life, IRL, a lot of the women that I know that are the happiest are professional dilly dalliers. They dilly dally for a living. And I just started doing this. Maybe I've done it for like a month consistently. My dilly dallying just basically involves me, maybe leaving the house around 11 a.m., going to like our local mall and just sitting down, spending some time, maybe an hour, 2 hours, coming back home, going for a walk for like an hour. My walk is usually an hour and like 10 minutes, which is really sad because it feels like it's a 2 hour walk. It feels like I'm doing a lot more than I'm actually doing. But yeah, it's only an hour and like 10 minutes, very heartbreaking stuff. Barely hits the 10,000 steps um, per day mark. But I walk to like the local like mall and like close to like, my area, and that's like, a 3,000 step, and then my 1 hour and 10 minutes walk later on is like a it's like I'm gonna say like 7,000, 6 to 7,000 step situation. So altogether, it falls just under 10,000. On some days I hit the 10,000 and above mark, but usually it just falls slightly below the 10,000 mark. So that's how I dilly dally every day. Not the walking part, just the going out and sitting outside part, and spending some time outside. Because if staying home all the time is kind of depressing, one, but two, it's like you're really doing yourself a disservice. You need to take control of your life. And when you stay home all the time, people start misbehaving. They just expect you to do things because you're at home all the time. But if you dilly dally and you're just outside every day, or every other day, I try to do it every day now. You're just outside, now you're a busy person. Now you're being productive. Now you're up to stuff. Now when you get home at like whatever time, for me, I can only do 2 hours at a time. I really can't spend too much time outside, you know. But with time, obviously, I'm going to get better at this. But now when you get home, you're like, oh, I'm tired. I can't be bothered. I'm stressed out. I've had such a busy day. That's what these are the benefits of dilly dallying. And I was thinking, and my mom does this a lot. Is oh, what happened to the sound? Oh, it stopped raining. Wow. Oh, my mom does this a lot. If Yeah, she dilly dallies. So she might get home from work around like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and she'll say, oh, I'm tired. I can't be stressed. I can't be bothered. You know, let's say she's done at work at 4. She's just going to dilly dally for an additional 4 hours and get home and say she's tired. She can't be stressed. She's had a busy day out there in the world doing absolutely nothing, you know? So if you are like a mother, a wife, and you work and you're expected to come home and start cleaning and cooking, just dilly dally after work. Dilly dally for a few hours and come home at like 8 p.m. Just come home at 8 p.m. and just go to sleep. Obviously, if you don't have any dependents and you don't have anyone like relying on you, you should dilly dally. But if your dilly dallying affects and inconveniences others, then you shouldn't dilly dally. But if not, dilly dally away. If you're like, oh, he's up now, tired again, tired again. Okay. If you are like, yeah, if you're in crypto, I'm gonna assume just about everybody watching this video is doing crypto. If you're in crypto and just people are like, what are you doing with your life, you're wasting all this time, blah 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 blah, dilly dallying is the perfect way for you to get people to STFU. Okay, it's the perfect thing to do, you know so you just get up every day at like 10 a.m., you go out there into the world, and you come back home at 6 p.m., and you've just been busy all day. You don't answer questions. You've been busy all day, and now you need to rest. Now you need to rest, and that's it, right? Instead of just, so it's a skill. Dilly dally is a skill. I haven't like perfected it yet, but I'm learning. I'm gonna eventually get there. I used to have a friend that would literally go to Shoppers Drug Mart, and she would sit down, she would just sit down and start comparing ingredients on different products, like looking at the labels, Googling things. And I was just, wonder, like, you really have all this time. Like, she's not about whether or not I have time. She says it was about reclaiming her life back, reclaiming her time back, you know? If you're like working every day a 9 to 5 and you're always on somebody's time, you have to like follow and obey and listen and all of that stuff. You need to regain control of your life, and literally it starts with a little dilly dallying. you know I feel like everyone really needs to dedicate at least a few hours a week into dilly dallying. It's gonna make you a better person. It's gonna make you happier. You're just gonna feel like, you're in charge and you have control over your own life. Imagine not having control over your own life. Imagine just having a schedule that you need to follow every single day, and then just being able to take a mental break by dilly dallying, you know? So if you are working Monday to Friday and you only have the weekend off, then, you know, take off 3 hours out of that weekend for dilly dallying. You're just going to go outside and sit down somewhere, you know? If, browse your phone, browse the internet while outside instead of inside. Don't have anything in particular that you're doing there. You're just there to be there, wherever that is for you, you know? So yeah, dilly dallying is a skill. I haven't perfected it yet. I just recently started this and I am really excited to see where this goes. You know, how far I can take this. So yeah. So we're gonna try one more time for these people that are just constantly tired to have a child, and I hope that they're successful so that the next time I see you guys, we are able to start a new chapter together. You know, I promised you guys the last time that I was going to make sure that they get married, that she gets married, Rudolph, and now Rudolph has gotten married. Okay. So, okay, Rudolph, whenever you guys are ready to wake up, you can wake up. Yeah. What else can I say? Now, there's not much to talk about, you know, with crypto. On my Twitter profile, I have been playing video games. Oh, you're happy. You know, yeah, on my Twitter account, I have been posting a lot of like stuff that I like on there. I haven't really been talking about crypto a lot just because it's so boring right now. There's nothing to talk about. I'm exhausted. I've been here since 2021. You know, there's just nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about unless my altcoin has set new all-time highs. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna make effort to try to post more or cater more to the crypto side of my Twitter following. Actually, majority of my Twitter following, at least 95% of people are following me for crypto stuff. You know, they're just as mutuals. Not because I'm some type of expert about anything, because I'm not, but just as like mutuals, just to converse and talk about stuff. I noticed whenever I talk about crypto, at first I thought it was just it only had to be Jesus related that people would engage, but that's I have found that that is not true. That when I speak about tweet about crypto in general, I get some type of engagement. So I'm gonna try my best to go back to it, but I'm just like, what is there really to talk about? What is actually going on in this very, very dry market? Nothing really. It's all just a bunch of noise. All just a bunch of noise that, you know, isn't really doing anything. So, who is this little disturbed girl? It's not letting me check out her profile. Um, I hope I haven't, you know, just been talking to myself all this time. I hope like this thing has actually been recording. I need them to wake up so that they can, you know, get to work. I could just let's see his energy. It's still low. He really, really needs they really need to just sleep. Maybe if their energy is up more, you know, they'll be able to have a baby. But I'm not sure. So if there are any crypto topics that you would like me to talk about, leave a comment and just let me know and we will talk about it. So I think I'm gonna wake these people up because I want to end this video soon. Somebody's awake. No, no one's awake. People are just sleeping. Sleeping. Get up. No. What is wrong? They're getting some sleep. Okay, go try and make a baby. How can you make a baby and you're not even facing each other? They both definitely want kids. Nonsense. So they weren't able to have a baby. Exhausted. Okay, guys. Next time I see you, my virtual family is going to be very well rested. Thank you so much for sticking with me for however long this video is. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you, thank you. Please like this video. And I will see you when I see you. Bye.